How you doing? This is Steve DelVecchio. I'm the Government Affairs and Economic Development Director for the Waterbury Chamber.
Hey, Steve.
I was calling. I was listening to the show. I wanted to take advantage of the open lines and just vouch my support for Wyatt and his initiative with the House Bill 6710.
Tell the audience a little bit about that. I know you were in for the Chamber Hour a week or two ago, but we have different listeners all the time, and I think this is an important situation.
Absolutely. So as I discussed when I was on the air with you the other week, so it is House Bill 6710. It's an act concerning association health plans. Now, as I discussed on the show a couple weeks ago, the bill would allow trade associations to band together and purchase the same fully insured large group coverage that large employers can purchase today.
And why is the Waterbury Chamber so interested in this? I must be based on the amount of members you have, which is huge.
So, yes, we have just about 1,000 members. A lot of those members include smaller businesses. And, unfortunately, these smaller businesses cannot afford the quality health coverage, medical coverage that, a big corporation or a large-scale business could afford. And what this does is allow these trade associations to band together to purchase the same quality plans as these larger businesses.
This is HB 6710. Would you talk to your members and the Waterbury population about simple ways to let representatives know that you'd like this bill to pass?
As I mentioned on the show, I think the most important thing right now is quantity. And what I mean by that is the quantity of the amount of people calling their local legislator, testifying, submitting testimony for public hearings, but it's really just about the number of people who reach out to their local legislator. And the number one way to do this, if you go online to the CGA website, which is going to be cga.ct.gov. You're going to go on the website, and there's a little link called Find My Legislator. You type in your zip code, your town, whatever you would like, and it's going to provide you with publicly elected officials you have.
Now, Steve, you have a good handle on the Waterbury delegation. I always wonder if people should maybe contact other people, and you can look at this article if you want on cbia.com, but maybe also write to people that may be not helpful to the bill to remind them. How does that work?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that time? You broke up a little.
Yes. Could you advise the people that may go to this website, cga.ct.gov, and find their legislator? Should they also try to find legislators that may be against this bill in order to lobby them with a short letter asking for support?
Absolutely. In fact, I think that's even more important than reaching out to legislators that support it. I think, like we've seen a lot of movements over the years where if a legislator was against certain legislation or was for certain legislation, if enough of the public reach out to them and say, listen, this is what we think, we are against your opinion on this, these are the people who get them elected. They will change their mind if enough people reach out.
No, it's will. Steve, would you just tell us a little bit in a minute or less about your job at the Waterbury Regional Chamber?
Absolutely, Tom. So as I mentioned, I am the Government Affairs and Economic Development Director for the Waterbury Chamber. So what this means on the public policy side of things is I'm going to be the one that our members reach out to when they see legislation they either support or oppose, and I will actually write testimony on their behalf or maybe tweak the testimony that they have already written so that we could submit it to right to the legislator's email.
Steve DelVecchio, Waterbury Regional Chamber, thanks for popping on the open lines.